We're digging deep into some serious relationship drama involving Teyana Taylor, her ex-husband Iman Shumpert, and her new man, Pierre. Now, if you've been watching the headlines or scrolling through social media, you know the situation is juicy, messy even, but it also says a lot about respect, growth, and what happens when someone who caused a lot of pain suddenly acts like they're the victim. So buckle up because we're breaking down all of it. I gotta start with this. I really don't care what happens to Iman Shumpert anymore. Not because I'm heartless, but because sometimes people have to own their actions and the consequences that come with them. And y'all, that man has been dodging accountability for a while now. Social media has made it so everyone's quick to tiptoe around controversial topics, especially when it comes to relationships. But here's the truth. When you're out here doing the messy stuff and disrespecting your partner, there will be fallout. And Iman Shumpert's recent comments about Teyana Taylor's new relationship. They are the perfect example of someone trying to rewrite the narrative to paint themselves as the wronged party when in reality he caused the damage. Let me be blunt. Iman Shumpert had the absolute audacity, and I mean unfiltered, bold audacity, to talk about Teyana's new relationship like he wasn't the very reason their marriage fell apart. And that's the problem. So many people get caught up in the surface-level drama without understanding the history and context, and that's exactly what's missing in the public conversation. Here's the hard truth that nobody wants to admit out loud. Iman Shumpert is not some innocent victim who woke up one day blindsided by his wife moving on. No, sir. He earned every bit of that divorce through a pattern of behavior that disrespected not just Teyana, but their entire family. For years, rumors swirled, whispers about cheating, about infidelity, and about shady behavior that people kept trying to overlook or give him the benefit of the doubt on. But as time went on, those rumors weren't just whispers anymore. They turned into public scandals. Allegations about him being involved with other women, about having kids on the side, and about acting like a stepdad to side chicks' children. That's serious. And on top of all that, there were reports of him sending pictures of himself and their baby to these other women. Imagine the kind of betrayal and humiliation that put someone through. And yet, through it all, Teyana remained loyal. She defended him publicly, tried to hold their family together, and showed patience and grace when many would have already walked away. Why? Because she loved him and believed in their marriage. So when she finally said, "Enough is enough," and chose to prioritize her peace, you'd think that would be respected. But no, suddenly, she's the bad guy? Absolutely not. Teyana didn't explode on social media. She didn't drag his name in interviews, and she definitely didn't act like a bitter ex. She left quietly with dignity and moved forward with her life. And honestly, that's what shook Iman to his core. Because I'm sure he expected tears, drama, begging, the whole reality TV meltdown. But instead, she bossed up and took her power back. And that's a hard pill for anyone to swallow. Now let's talk about Pierre, the man who seems to be the complete opposite of Iman. The way Teyana and Aaron have been spotted together, from the 15% Pledge Gala to the American Black Film Festival, screams power couple energy. And that hug Aaron received when he won the Rising Star Award. That wasn't just a friendly hug. That was "I'm proud of my man and I'm here for him" hug. The kind of hug that sends a clear message about where her heart is now. Pierre's presence in Teyana's life represents a fresh start, a clean slate. He's not messy, not involved in side drama, no public scandals, and definitely no cheating rumors floating around. More importantly, he seems to genuinely respect Teyana, which is something we all saw was missing in her previous relationship. When you watch how he looks at her, it's clear he values her and sees her for the queen she is. That kind of respect and love, that's grown man love. The kind that's real and lasting, not performative or about clout. It's no surprise that once Iman saw Teyana thriving and glowing with someone new, the shade started flying. There are even rumors that he's trying to use the kids as weapons now, pushing for custody just to spite her. But let's call this what it is: bitterness, jealousy, and control. This isn't about what's best for the children. It's about a man who can't handle seeing the woman he lost live her best life without him. Speaking of children, let's talk about the custody and child support drama, because this is where it gets even messier. Iman allegedly tried to reduce his child support payments, which were already considered the bare minimum at $8,000 a month for 2 kids. $8,000. And yet, he claims he can't afford it. But get this, reports say he was spending $14,000 a month just on food alone. So when it comes to the kids, suddenly the money's not there. That just doesn't add up. And there's more. Allegedly, Iman left his young kids, under the age of 8, to take a rideshare by themselves in Chicago while he rode in a private luxury car. That's reckless and irresponsible. So the same man who can't seem to prioritize his children now wants to claim he's fighting for their best interests. Nah, that's not it. This is about control and bitterness. The same bitterness that drives him to demand the return of gifts he gave Teyana, like jewelry, a condo, and even royalties from her projects, some of which she completed before they even met. That's just petty. So yeah, the court battle isn't about fatherhood or care. It's about an ego that can't handle being outshined and a heart that's still hurting from losing someone who clearly moved on to better things. Let's not forget the context of Iman's career trajectory either. He used to be that guy, NBA champion, handsome, charismatic, married to a talented and stunning black woman who supported him. People looked up to their family as a power couple. But the NBA money dried up, the acting career never took off, and his podcast. Honestly, who even remembers the name? It all fizzled, and now he's clinging to headlines by throwing shade on social media. And his latest stunt, throwing shade at Pierre and suggesting he'll treat Teyana the same way Iman did, is nothing more than classic projection. Projection is when you accuse someone else of the very faults you have yourself. Aaron isn't some washed-up athlete chasing clout. He's got a legitimate career on the rise, no messy drama, and a genuine connection with Teyana. You can see it in the way he looks at her, like she's the only person in the room, like she's magic. That's not fake love, that's real. So why is Iman really mad? It's not about Teyana's heart, it's about her wallet. Back when they were married, Teyana was the breadwinner, the one bringing in the money, the one supporting the household. And now, post-divorce, she's still getting big checks and flourishing financially, while Iman is out here arguing in court about $8,000 a month in child support. The irony is thick. His request to get gifts back and royalties sound like someone desperate to take anything they can get, because they're feeling the loss of status and security. And that's what this is really about. The fear of losing what once was, and the bitterness that comes with watching someone else glow up while you're stuck in the same place. And the fans, they've noticed the energy too. One fan put it perfectly, "I fully understand why Iman would be angry. As soon as he saw it was Mufasa, he knew that was an upgrade." Another wrote, "He didn't have anything to say until Aaron showed up. That's funny. People are watching, and they see the truth. It's clear who won and who lost here." At the end of the day, the facts are simple. Iman fumbled a real one. Teyana upgraded her life and moved on with someone who respects and values her. Meanwhile, Iman is stuck pouting on social media, throwing shade, and trying to stir up drama instead of moving on with grace. So here's the big question for you. Will Iman keep crying online and causing drama, or will he finally let Teyana live her life in peace? And what do you think? Is Pierre the one for Teyana, or are all men just disappointments with different faces? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear from you.